Right, usual thing, Graham. Can you bring us up to date with any progress or otherwise on injuries, please?
No. Let's have a positive Friday. Let's talk about something different than injuries. The lads, how they're performing, or the 500 passes at West Ham, the clean sheets, the win against Gillingham. Something. Come on, give us a more positive question. Look, I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. Let's be honest. I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel. But we have what we have. We are what we are, and we'll. Like I say, a couple of injuries to a couple of players will give two 17-year-olds, two 18-year-olds opportunities to get on our bench. So it's one door closes, another one opens. So it'll be exciting for a number of players. Not so exciting for the injured players, but I'm sure it'll be exciting for two or three players tomorrow getting in around our squad.
And you were saying that Seb Palmer-Holden is not that far away now. Bit of light there, maybe.
Yeah, like I say, look, let's stay positive. Let's keep the head up, and let's keep battling away, because that's what the lads have been doing. We'll be okay, I'm pretty sure. Yes, there might be a few more weeks by the time that we're all really healthy and we can start filling our bench. But look, them time flies, so them weeks will come pretty quickly. So Seb is one, and James Clark is another, that we're hoping to have available over the next week, 10 days, 2 weeks possibly.
One person you probably won't have next week is Matt Baker, been called up for the Wales under-21s. Double-edged sword for you, isn't it? You love the fact that he's going to play for his country, but he's been playing well for you.
Yeah, I'm just going to go down and have a word with the groundsman here at Rodney and see if he can get the 2 games next week called off, so Matt Baker will be available for us. But like I say, look, we knew he was an under-21 international when we signed him. It's a great honour to represent your country, and really proud of that fact. But yes, it doesn't help me, it doesn't help the team, and it doesn't help the club. But like I say, it's a tremendous honour for him, and he will be a big miss. But like I keep saying to everybody, I mean, mantra has been all along, let's just deal with tomorrow, see what tomorrow brings, and then we'll. When we wake up Sunday morning, we'll have a head count. Yeah,
because I mean, is Nick Townsend going away as well? Or will you have him away on international duty?
Nick Townsend has received a call up. At this moment in time, I'm unsure whether Nick will attend or will go. He's received a call up. He is carrying at this moment in time, so if he's fully fit, that might be a different question. But like I said, that'll be up to Nick. I'm sure Nick will come to me probably after the game tomorrow and inform me. But that only gives us 2. If the both players go away, we need to find another one from somewhere. I might get my boots out myself. But look, who knows? We wake up Sunday morning, as I say, we'll deal with whatever Saturday brings, and we'll have a head count. And if Nick is not there, then somebody else will get an opportunity in the first team squad. Somebody else will come on the bench for us.
It is an interesting one, because not that many teams at this level are affected by this. I can remember in the past when Newport games have been called off because I think it was under Mike Flynn. He had 3 players in various squads. It's just another thing for you to cope with, which doesn't happen at every club, does it? You have to say.
No, we were fortunate last season because we had 4 internationals, and Callum Kavanagh was on standby for the 21s. Now, we had the option of calling the game off last year, and we didn't take that. We played, so that was where we were last year. Of course, we were a little bit better off last year so far as circumstances, so far as player-wise, so far as squad-wise numbers. But at this moment in time now, it's a headache that I could do without. But like I say, and I keep saying, it's an opportunity for someone else to step in, get a match day experience, come and train with the first team, come and enjoy that experience, and maybe take that back to the youth team and try and build on it. So one door closes, another one opens. It's a tremendous opportunity if Nick decides to go. He'd have to be cleared by the physio as well, I would have thought, if he's going to travel. So. Look, let's see. Let's deal with MK Dons tomorrow first and foremost, and then we'll have a head count on Sunday, as I keep saying.
I saw MK Dons first game of the season. Looked really impressive.
Oh, cheers!
And now the manager's gone. It's bizarre, isn't it?
Well, funny enough, early season we were impressive as well, to be quite honest with you. So yeah, we look at and last week we played West Ham here last Tuesday night, and we I can't believe this stat, but we made 535 passes. Something that I was just, when I read it on Wednesday morning, we sat down and reviewed the game. We read it Wednesday morning, and I had to double take. To be quite honest. But look, it's a tough challenge. MK Dons are one of the more favourite teams in the division. They haven't got the best pitch in the division. We do. They haven't got the character, the resilience, the DNA that we have. Our fans are probably up there with the best in the division as well. So we've a lot going for us as well. So we could sit here talking about MK Dons, everything that they have, and the finances and the stadium and the squad that they have. Yeah, but we've got some of our factors need to be put into that as well. So it'll be an exciting game. It'll be a big challenge. And I think we're looking forward to it. To be honest.
And probably the return of Cameron Norman.
Who's that? Look, I don't like speaking about it. I get asked, you have to speak nicely, you have to say all the nice things. But look, Cameron done very well at this football club.
Fair enough. And
when you see here at press conference, you know what we're waiting on. We're waiting on the ex-players to come back and score again, and let's not go down that road. He's done very well for the football club. It was a pleasure working with him. He was a brilliant lad. And
you've got to say, last 2 Saturdays, you've really done the business, haven't you, as a team, and 2 clean sheets as well.
2 swallows don't make a summer. Let's try and go for 3, and let's try and get a 3rd one behind us, because that's one of our issues that needs addressing. Obviously, the team selection, continuity, the consistency. Then if you get continuity, you get consistency. You'll soon get confidence. But the lads should be confident. All season, barring 1 or 2 outings this season, I'd probably say we played 21, 22 games. Barring 1 or 2 games this season, our performance levels has been really good. Our expected goals, our creativity, our forward play has been really good. But there's just a couple of little areas of the football club that I need to tidy up, and that's down to me, nobody else, to tidy up and to fix. And we're probably looking at a shape change again tomorrow because of personnel. And I just seem to be in that rut at the club that once we get on a little bit of a run, something comes up like a big lorry and smashes us to pieces, and we have to reinvigorate something and come up with something, and we're probably at that stage again. We got on a nice little run, we had some decent performances behind us, and as you quite rightly said, a couple of wins and some clean sheets, and we're probably looking at changing our shape again and personnel again because of this nasty cloud that hangs over us. So look, we just can't seem to get any type of continuity, any type of consistency going. And if you cannot get continuity and get consistency, you'll definitely get confidence. But I'd like to think our players have a degree of confidence in them because of the way they're playing and because of the last couple of weeks. Now, we weren't supposed to live with Gillingham. We looked at Gillingham's bench as well. Any of their players on the bench would have probably fitted into our squad, or our League One squad. We weren't supposed to compete with Gillingham. We weren't supposed to be even on the same pitch. And it might be the same case tomorrow. We're not supposed to be able to compete with MK Dons. But this is Newport County. We're a different breed. We take pride in the David and Goliath type of scenarios, and I think you might find that tomorrow as well.
Last thing for me, obviously still waiting for the process of the takeover to happen. Club issued a holding statement this week. Are you able to look at what you want for January now, even though you don't know what might be available?
Yeah, geez, listen, if you asked me what I wanted last January, or if you asked me what I wanted last June, I would have been able to tell you, and I'll tell you what we want next January. But getting is a problem. Having and getting are a problem. I not always. I wanted to. If you ask me, I wanted to keep Cameron Norman. We've just mentioned that the man, but I just wasn't able to. So look, that's by the by. And at this moment in time, I don't really, and I never have really got involved in the politics, the shirt and tie business upstairs. That's for people far above my pay grade. I concentrate on the pitch. But yeah, I would have a clear idea of which way I would like to go. I'd have a short, a medium and a long-term plan. I just seem to be working off short-term planning at this moment in time, as I alluded to earlier, with the circumstances through injuries and consistency and continuity. But yeah, I would certainly have. But like I said, most managers don't get to do everything is short term in football, you know. But I would have, yes, a short term, a medium term, and a long term plan, and I would have 3 or 4 players that I would like to bring. Probably the same 3 or 4 players I wanted to bring last summer, but I would have. I certainly would have a hit list, shall we say, or a number of players that I would like to engage with. I'd like to sit down with and try persuade them to come and play for us at the back end of next season.
All the best, thank you.
With what, tomorrow, or trying to persuade players
All the
to
way,
come in?
all of it.
And you mentioned the change of shape. Is that due to a niggle potentially, or is that?
Well, I won't know till we go across this morning. We have a head count. Things are not good at this moment in time, as we all know. But like I say, I'd rather just keep the positivity, keep concentrating on what we've been doing. The performance levels, even if the results hadn't been there, but the results have come over the last couple of weeks. If I chuck the Walsall game in on that as well, and we had to come away with the 3 points, you know, it would have been a really, really good few weeks for us. So I will know more this morning, but yeah, the likelihood is of us having to revert back to or having to have them change the shapes up our sleeve is very, very realistic because of our situation in the injuries.
Going to Cam down there right, but Matty Bondswell down your left. He's come in and seems to have grasped his chance from.
He's certainly grown. Yeah, he was a slow burner. He was brought in obviously to play higher up the pitch, which where we've got him obviously over the last couple of weeks. By trade, he's probably a left wing back or a left winger, not a left back. But he's doing a job for us, like all the lads have. They've all been filling in. But Matty is more offensive. He's a real good lad, and he has been growing. He has been improving. He has been getting better. But like I say, it's probably hit him like a truck has hit our physio department. He's come in and he's all of a sudden playing first team football, and he's been asked to go week after week after week, which takes its toll. But he's done brilliant for us, and we've got to remember his age, we've got to remember his lack of experience and things like that. So yeah, he's done really, really well.
Last season, when you're in the 3-5-2, you like your fullbacks as high up as possible. Have you been able to do that more in recent weeks?
Well, you've probably seen the goal last Saturday, one wing back to the other. So I like to have me wing backs, not full backs. If it's full backs, obviously they probably overlap, or they underlap nowadays, is it? And overlap, and they support from underneath. But the wing backs, we always try and encourage them, as we did last year. So we got a lot of productivity from our wing backs last season. Getting them on the same line, getting one crossing the ball and the other attacking the back stick is the idea behind the wing backs at any football club, or in that shape. So you've seen the goal last week. One wing back crosses to another, Bondswell to McLaughlin. But again, that's something I'd like to, and we've used more often than not at this football club. But I guess it's a case of just patching the team up and getting the best personnel out we can. So whether I can or can't tomorrow, I don't know at this stage, but the likelihood is we'll have to maybe put something out together, and it may not be the shape that we want to play.
Look forward to wait till 2 to see what's in there. But Shane's scoring some cracking goals, hasn't he? He's all 3 of his goals have been brilliant.
Yeah,
strikes.
He's a good lad. He's a good character, and the beauty and what we've done in the summer was we brought a player in that to cover such eventualities as we're in at this moment in time. We brought a player in that could cover positions, and he's accomplished in all 3 positions he's played this season, whether that be left back, right back, or I suppose left wing and right wing back as well, and centre mid. So 5 positions really. But he's a good lad. He's a good character. He's an honest lad. So hopefully he's one that's fit and available tomorrow.